Hello, friends. I am back with this Mental Health Day live. I'm really sorry. Past few days have been too busy and I was not able to be on live on my Facebook. I really missed you all. But today I'm here for a Mental Health Day. I cannot miss this day because this is very important for each one of you, including you and me. So I'm just waiting for few people to join, but then let me get on directly to the mental health. Now, what is mental health? Mental health is what you exactly are thinking right now. For example, few people may be thinking, "Oh, what is this about?" Few people may be thinking, "Is this about me?" Or few people may be thinking, "It is just a bullshit here. Why mental health is important?" Come on, this itself is a sign of maybe your mental health. Because mental health is such a thing which is important for everybody. But the problem is that people will initially neglect mental health. Initially, they won't care for mental health. They are more concerned about blood reports. They are more concerned about MRIs and CT scans. And they are more concerned about whatever is visible, physically visible. So the people are more worried about blood pressures and diabetes and rheumatism and ankylosing spondylitis and so many things. But as you become more and more worried about these diseases, have you ever thought why there are so many diseases? Rheumatism, ankylosing spondylitis, rheumatoid arthritis, liver failure, cirrhosis, kidney failures, and then urinary infections and lowered immunity. You take plenty of physical diseases and you will see that you will be giving importance to all these diseases. But my dear friends, let me tell you, you all go wrong here. Because these are all the diseases, the most of the diseases have been labeled by experts as psychosomatic diseases. As you all know, psychosomatic means one which starts with the mind and displays or manifests on the body. So if we see psychosomatic diseases, means psycho comes first. This is not that psycho, somebody having a psychopathic nature, not that psycho. Psycho here means mind. So your mind comes first, followed by body. Mental symptoms, maybe you are aware, maybe you are not aware. They always comes first, and then following to this, you lead to physical diseases. So with this logic, with this knowledge and experts' comments by all the majority experts of the world, physical diseases become merely the result of a altered mental health. Now tell me, what is more important, physical health or the cause of physical health, which is a mental health? What is more important is going to change for you. So I don't want to say that don't focus on physical health. Definitely, come on, go focus on it. If there is a high blood pressure, reduce it. If there is high blood sugar, take control of it. If there is some pain, get some painkiller to take control of it. But my dear friends, can you tell me, is this giving you some real solutions? Or you are just trying to take some relief, just some relief, some transient relief? And these medicines will not help you. These medicines will relieve you, minimize your symptoms, and you will feel, oh yeah, this medicine is working, great, this doctor is great, this medicine is great, and I'm feeling wonderful today. Yes, this will stay only for one day. Next day, you have to take the same medicine again to feel the same effect. It will again remain for one day. Next day, you need another medicines, and then another medicine, and then another medicines. And the worst part is, after a few days, this medicine will not work as before. You have to increase the dose or add one more tablet. Where we are going wrong here? You are taking medicine from the experts. You are taking all the precautions told by the experts, but the problem is that you are not at all taking care of the source of the disease. For example, let me tell you the commonest association of mind and body. The first association of mind and body which was recognized was about ulcer, stomach ulcer, the peptic ulcer. So experts agreed that the stress is causing these ulcers. Now, after giving medicine for ulcer, it was found that ulcer was recurring, coming again and again and again. Now, why this ulcer was recurring? Because stress was unattended. Stress was remaining there. It was unattended. His mind was full of stress and worry and anxieties and depressions, and all the stress cumulatively was affecting the stomach and causing ulcers. So ulcers medication starts failing more than succeeding. So what was the solution left? Now then they started to take care of anxiety and stress, and then the results improved markedly. Now same you can take with so many diseases, and most of you know, including your expert doctors know, that stress is a very, very important cause of all the physical problems. They contribute a lot. Even it has improved that all kind of pain, almost all kind of pains, including the menstrual pains, including the labor pains, including the joint pains, osteoarthritis pains, rheumatoid pains, all are increased if you are stressed. So stress is such an important component of your disease. So the mental health is a primary, is more important, and you all should take care of mental health before you start taking care of physical health. Now, any questions here? Let me acknowledge those who have joined first. Come on, yeah. Tarun Verma, yes. Mr. Amit Mishra, hello. Hi, Tarun. Sunita Shirsagar joined. Welcome, Sunita Shirsagar. Manisha Bakre joined. Welcome, Manisha. And then Shweta Bansor joined. Hello, Shweta. Amit Mishra. Hi, Amit. So it is great that you are here. Now let me take this to the next level. Are you ready for that? Come on. If you're ready, just comment, yeah, I'm ready. Because it is not just that the mental health is important. Let me tell you, it is much more important than you think. How? Mental health, most often times, almost 90% cases are undiagnosed and unreported. For example, somebody around you must be having some mental health issue and you don't know. Just don't start seeing everybody around you, oh, he must be having a problem, he must be having a problem. But it is, yes, it is right. Just let me give you an example. See to your right. So when you see to your right, there is somebody, or if there is nobody on right, see towards your left. Now just imagine, suppose he has a different kind of a behavior in office. He is more anxious, more panic, or as soon as he sees the boss, he trembles. Now what is this problem? It is a mental health problem, right? But it will not be evident in front of you. For example, if you are in an office and you are having colleagues, maybe you are in big company having 1,000 employees on the same floor where you are working, and there's so many of your colleagues. Do you really know how many of them, of those 1,000 people, have mania of washing hands? Do you know? No. That they may be having a very severe kind of washing mania. They may be having a very severe kind of obsessive compulsive disorder, and here they are completely normal. Now why this happens? Because the mind has different shades. Sometimes only emotions are affected. Sometimes mental capabilities are affected. And sometimes personality is affected, and what is in front of you may be a normal personality. Okay? I'm in front of you. Do you really know that I have one personality or two or three or four personalities? Or now you are in front of me. How do I know that you have a different personality, a second personality, or a third personality, or a split personality? Come on, come on. Cancel, cancel, cancel. You are not. You are absolutely normal. I'm just trying to give you example how mental health issues can be hidden, right? So normal guys, come on, welcome. You don't have any mental health issues, but I really want that you must understand that anybody sitting beside you, looking towards you, or your colleague can have a mental health issue, and you may not know it. For example, let me give you a amazing example which you love. Imagine a boss. Do you think your boss have some mental health issue? Come on. Do you think your boss may have some mental issue? And majority will say, yeah, I do think he is always asking for reports and numbers and statistics. I think he's maniac about growth and money, about progress. He don't consider humans as humans. Come on, it may not be necessarily like that, but then there can be some hidden mental health issues as well as some very obvious mental health issues, right? So this is the biggest problem, biggest area of concern, because there may be a mental health problem going on in your spouse, maybe husband or wife. Maybe she's depressed, maybe she's anxious, maybe she's worried. Maybe your mom is now worried nowadays. Maybe she's having a shade of depression. Or maybe your dad may be having almost on the verge of a severe depression. Or maybe the teen you're looking after is having a very severe depression. Or maybe he's developing a split personality due to some problems at home or in a school. Or maybe somebody is harboring a jealousy inside, or jealousy plus hatred. Now, see, these things are very common, but these things are not evident. And the worst thing is that they cannot be captured by doing a CT scan or ultrasonography or blood reports. They need the empathy, a sympathetic, empathetic person to talk. And there's nobody like this nowadays. So this problem is increasing. If you go on a website and just try to search for some statistics about how bigger the mental health problem is. Let me tell you, one in every three have some or the other mental health issue. That is not diagnosed problem. No, not necessarily. Means somebody is having a bipolar disorder and it is not diagnosed. So it doesn't mean it is not a disease. Or somebody is anxious, but there is no label that generalized anxiety disorder. It doesn't mean that the mental health problem doesn't exist. But then one in three have some kind of mental health issue. Such is the huge volume of problem, and this may partly explain why we are now getting more and more physical diseases, because these mental health issues will stimulate the wrong kind of neurotransmitters, and this wrong kind of neurotransmitters will be released in circulation, and they will give some wrong signals to body, and body will react in a pathological way. Once body starts reacting in a pathological way, you get to know some symptoms like high blood pressure or higher blood sugar or some pains or some abnormal sensations and feelings, and then you go for investigations, which is actually very late. Ideally, you should catch that disease when it was at a mental level. So this is the importance of mental health issue, and let me tell you, this mental health day should not be celebrated. Really? Is it celebration? No, it is not a celebration. A mental health day, World Mental Health Day, it should not be a one day. It should be a 365-day phenomenon. Let us promise to each other Let us take a vow that we will find out whosoever is having mental health issue and then help them to the best possible extent. This will be the greatest help to humanity from your end. So, are you ready to help anybody who is having any mental health challenge? Come on. I want your answer as yes, or if you really don't want to, say no. But I want your answer because I really want to see your commitment, how committed you are to help your brethren, to your nation, to people around you, to society around you. Nikita Gupta, hello, good evening. So mental health day involves so many diseases. If I just want to give the list, it is anxiety, mild to major, GAD, general anxiety disorders, depression, from it is a huge spectrum from more of a sadness and nervousness to mild depression to severe depression to MDD, major depressive disorder, which many of the times lead to suicidal thoughts and suicidal tendency itself is a very common mental ill health pattern. Then comes personal disorders, mild personal disorders, split personalities. Then comes manias, bipolar mania, violent manias. Then comes OCDs, which I already told you. And then again, mental health issues can point towards some scholastic backwardness, excessive shyness, developmental delay, mental developmental delay, intellectual delay. There are so many issues associated with mental health problem. Now let me tell you another statistics, which not exactly statistics, but a phenomenon which is seen very commonly. Whenever anybody have a mental health issue, the first thing he does is that he hides it. He hides it till it cannot be spotted automatically. Now this is another big problem because this will ensure that your problem is going to get bigger. So please open up, guys. It is now high time that we need to open up. See, nowadays celebrities are openly accepting. Deepika Padukone says that I had depression one day and it was a very hard time coming out of it, but then she came out of it. Alia Bhatt's sister is again facing from depression, and there are so many celebrities who are speaking out about depression. See how bold and courageous they have become because they know it is just a simple problem and it can be dealt with. Now, as I am saying, it is a simple problem. I really know that some of you are saying it is not a simple problem, dear doctor. It is very severe. We understand when we suffer. Now, when you say you understand when you suffer, let me tell you, I am with you. I too understand how you may be suffering because I am working in this area since 25 years. So trust me, guys, I am with you. What I want you to do is don't consider this problem as an impossible problem. Don't consider this problem as a completely incurable problem. Don't consider these problems, all the mental health problems, including schizophrenia. I have not mentioned this king of the mental ill health, including schizophrenia, all are reversible and curable with proper system and methods. I'm not here to promote my treatment. I will not talk about it. I just want you to understand that they have a solution if you apply right methods. So I am with you guys. Come on, come out of it. Don't think that mental health issue is the incurable issue. If you feel like it, I will be really happy to answer you, and I will be answering you via emails. So note down my email where you can write email to me directly. It is DRRAVI @IDEALCURE, then 4 and letter u.com. It is Dr. Ravi @idealcureforyou.com. So I'm ready to answer all your queries. And then again, you can also comment on the Facebook, on my YouTube channel. I'm there to answer. I try to reply maximum queries, right? And then my team is there helping me out with writing, solving these queries. So please write. I'll be very happy to solve your queries. Just remember, mental health issue is just like another health issue. Don't hide it. Speak it out. Talk about it. It is better if you talk on the Facebook. Doesn't matter. But still, if you are of a shy kind and want to discuss with me personally, you can write an email to me. Right? So thank you guys. Have a perfect mental health, and doesn't matter if you don't have that perfect mental health, because we all are the human beings and we have authority to be slightly fragile with our mental health. So don't worry about it. All the problems can be solved if you can just do one thing: have fun about your mental health issues. If you want to know more about this, I'll be posting a video soon, how to come out of mental ill health issues. I'll be talking about it in my anxiety depression video, which possibly I will be recording today or just tomorrow. So be with me live, and be with me on my YouTube. Like this video and share to as many as possible, because this video is about creating hope. And you know that there is a hope is a word which is most important in life, right? So create hope in as many lives as possible, so that your life become an example to be followed, right? So thank you guys. I will request Almighty to give you an amazing mental health. So be mentally healthy and a super healthy. Thank you.